This is the Warthog. This is the Halo vehicle, I must say. It has the driver's seat, the passenger seat, and the turret seat. If you've ever watched Red vs. Blue, this will be known as the Puma. On the front, there are hooks and a spool, or it releases a hook. It's an off-road vehicle. The turret is a minigun. It shoots bullets that are meant for infantry. There are two different modifications to it. There is the Gauss cannon, which instead of the minigun, there is a cannon on it, it's meant for artillery. Well, not artillery, but light vehicles and infantry. It was an old idea that is new again. It's the Rocket Hog. It fires 6 rockets, and it homes on. And it's more meant for heavy infantry, or heavy artillery, like tanks and stuff. If you can get a vehicle with it, with the rockets, yeah, the vehicle is destroyed, because the rockets are good. But also the rockets aren't good against humans. You might as well just not fire, unless they're really close. This is the Banshee. It shoots like the same things that a Ghost does. It does a bit more damage, I'm pretty sure. It has a few modifications, but nothing about the flying speed or anything. The boost is limited, of course. The wings look different. Like it has a bit different of a tint through the color. You can shoot normally, or if you press the change weapon button, you shoot a Banshee bomb is what it's called. I think it's kind of a fuel rod that does a bit more damage. It is splash damage, of course. And if you press the button, I'm not sure what button it is, you get a roll, which is good for dodging like rockets and Spartan lasers. This is the Falcon. It is a helicopter. It's good for insertion. Like you just lift up with your team, go away, then drop them. It has a driver, 2 turret spots, and I'm not sure if you can have the passengers in multiplayer, but in campaign you can. In one of the missions, it had a cannon on the front, but it doesn't normally, so don't get your hopes up about that. All it has is the turrets that can be commanded by passengers. This is the Wraith. As you can see, there's a turret in the front. It's just like the Ghost turret, or the Ghost gun. It fires the same. I think it does a bit more damage. It's meant for, because the Wraith is so slow, it's easy hijacking. So that's what it's meant for. It has a bit of a boost. It's just like a single boost. It is a huge turret, and it fires this huge blast. If you're anywhere in the range of like 5 meters, maybe even more, of where the huge ball came in impact with the ground, you're probably gonna die because it has massive splash damage. It's meant for, like, say there's a Warthog and people are just getting onto it, then you launch this thing and just eliminate it, right? Or say there's a group of people coming towards you, you hit them, or even just one person. It's long-range artillery. This is the Scorpion tank. In it, it has the turret, and it has 4 passenger seats, I think, and the driver. The driver commands a huge tank thing. The turret, it doesn't do that much damage. It's a little minigun. It's meant because this is way slower than the Wraith, and it doesn't have a boost either. And the turret's meant for just weakening people while they try to hijack it. The tank is like instant kill, of course. And it has quite a bit of splash damage. It's not really splash damage, it's area of effect. And it's like good against like ghosts and stuff. Okay, now we're on to armor abilities. This is a new thing. It replaces equipment. And this is a good idea. Lots of people are mad at this. Well, not lots, but some people are mad at this. For some reason, I don't understand why. I think it's a wonderful idea. This is the active camo thing. It's different than the power-up because it's a little bit, well, it's different. Let's just say that. When you're moving, it gets disabled, kind of. You have to move really slow. When it's activated, it creates a radar jammer in a certain area, which is useful because it confuses people, and it's also bad because people know that you're there because it's activated. This is good for just sitting there with a sniper at a hiding spot and picking people off because they don't know where you are until you shoot. And also, when it's activated, you can't hear anything. You can't hear yourself shoot or whatever. You can't hear footsteps, you can't hear grenades going off and stuff. You can barely hear it, at least. That's active cam. This is armor lock. This makes you temporarily invincible. I have to go back to active camo for a second. The time on it, because you're only allowed a certain amount of time, is big for active camo, which is good, and it recharges fast. The time on this, if you activate it for a quick second, it goes halfway through the time each time, so you only get to use it twice quickly. Or if you hold it, it takes quite a while of time. What it does is it makes you temporarily invincible. It will repel rockets and sticky grenades or just grenades and like plasma things. It will repel. And once it is done, it creates an EMP blast which will take out shields and vehicles. Also, say I like to use this when on Hemorrhage, which is a big map. If a vehicle's coming at you and it's going to splatter you, activate this, and people get so mad because they hit you, just explode. It's wonderful. This is the jetpack. This is probably one of the most famous things. Lots of people are looking forward to it. It's good on, like, with close range weapons, because you can just fly up above them and they can't hit you, and then drop in on them and just open fire on them. When it's like snipers or something, you're an open target while you're up there. Everyone can see you while you're up in the sky, so you don't want to use that. Also, if people shoot you in the jetpack while you're flying, it deactivates it and you fall. So you don't really want to go over areas unless you know that you're safe. It's good for getting up to perches. So just quickly pick up a sniper rifle, go up to a perch, and just sit there and camp. It's also good for if somebody's sniping in a spot and they don't know that you're there. You zoom up, go above them. You might want to whip a couple grenades, or you can just sneak up behind them and just drop in on them and just open fire on them. And they won't know where you are because they're trying to snipe people, and they'll just take out their zoom constantly, and they'll just get mad at you and stuff. And that's what it's good for. This is evade. You know, when the elites are rolling around and stuff, you can use that now to your advantage. It's good because, say someone throws everyone's throwing grenades into the room. You quickly roll out of there. Bad thing about it is you can't shoot while you're in it, right? And it takes not a couple seconds, but a little bit for your gun to come back up after you roll. You only get 2 of them. You only get 2 rolls before it recharges. Another good thing is if you get stuck while you're in a group, just roll out of there and roll towards the enemy and try to explode them. Because people get mad at you when you get stuck and it kills the rest of the group. So you just get out of there. what it's used for. This is sprint. It doesn't look like it, but he's sprinting right now. It's running. It's used for, say someone gets a drop on you, you're walking around, and somebody shoots you with the DMR or something. You're probably going to lose this battle, because you don't know where they are, first of all, and they got the first shot on you. So, you run away. You run to the right or left. Don't run forward, though. Because if you do, they're just going to keep shooting at you, because you aren't moving. So you want to run to the right, or just zigzag. It's also good for getting to good places, because when you run and you jump, you go a lot farther, and I think a bit higher. So you can just run, jump, and just quickly get to a place. Also, if you have a shotgun, say, you can run up to someone, jump and shotgun them, you know. So sometimes that doesn't work because it takes a bit to get up. And also with the evade or this, you can quickly go up to someone with a sword and roll up to them or run up to them and slash them, right?